Why hello guys, and welcome to my next mini commentary. And this commentary is focusing on the lifetime and life cycle of the Hammer of Dawn. Hammer Dawns has very unique life cycles, and it's sort of hard to contemplate how they reproduce. But it appears that at the beginning of every game, Hammer Dawn parents must have been getting busy because they're there at their spawn. And then one can only conclude that Hammer Dawn's parents are actually invisible, because halfway through the game, after certain cycles of Hammer Dawn usage, another one magically is born. So, having examined the evidence, the only logical conclusion is that Gears of War power weapons are birthed by invisible parents who suffer from the empty nest syndrome, that after each weapon is used and been discarded like a piece of used toilet paper and tossed aside, the parents have a horrible pangs of need for a new child, and a new one is produced. And of course, one also must assume that somehow this birthing process is incredibly silent, because there's also no noise. Maybe they're in another dimension, and these power-up and spawns are actually the dimensional holes through which the power weapons fall. And in that case, these little power weapons which come into this world and are just used and then discarded, some of them are luckier than others. Of course, we don't know if the power weapons' overall objective and life fulfillment is greater whenever it gets double kills, defending the hell, or if it was just shot 5 times into the ground and then disappeared because it was completely wasted. But I would like to think that the power weapon is more fulfilled when it is used well. And so this particular Hammer Dawn, who accidentally stumbled through a wormhole into the Gears universe, must be having a pretty good time of it. And other Hammer Dawns are envying him, like every other Hammer Dawn I've ever picked up in the history of my playing, because almost invariably I waste them. So, I think that's like what? That's 6 kills with this one Hammer Dawn so far. Actually, pretty incredible for me. And so, every time you pick up a power-up, and you should really be considering that it's just been violently torn from its invisible parents, and got picked up by some sweaty gear hand or some gross locust with his weird claw fingers, and he's probably not all that happy about it. So at least you could give him some fulfillment and joy in doing his job well while he's on this little Gearsy planet. So, not to weigh you down with any responsibilities, but besides your entire team relying on you and counting on you to perform well because you have a power weapon and should be doing great things for them, the power weapon itself is probably sad and frustrated. Like this grenade, oh, how bad must it feel? It had a potential to destroy the bane of the Locust's existence and wipe out the evil Hammer of Dawn, and then it wound up, due to a complete ineptitude on the part of the picker-upper, to blow up himself. At least, in that case, the grenade got the satisfaction of destroying its tormentor and waster of its life whenever it went. So, here we go. 7th kill. The Hammer of Dawn goes to bed happy and content. Have a good one. And of course, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more entertaining content. And you gotta subscribe to the Team GFO channel because they are all awesome and have great highlights. So, talk to you later. Goodbye.